What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Got a question for you. What happens when all of the sources that have been leaking stuff since before Avengers Endgame all rush to the forefront to announce the same piece of information? And that's what happened late last night. We knew that if Sony was truly plucking Spider-Man out of the MCU and for good, that would leave a void on their production roster. And the Marvel Studios, we know, wouldn't wait too long to fill it. And it seems as though they've done just that. And now breaking news, not only is this Nova movie looking like it's making its way into the MCU, but they're going to play dirty, as one source puts it, for a certain director. We're going to break down all the reports. They all essentially say the same thing. I'm going to start with the original one and break it all down for you guys. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel-related stuff, including copies of Avengers Endgame and Blu-ray and DVD. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video. And if you want, stick around to the end of the video. I'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, admittedly, it's getting harder and harder to source the origination of a lot of these leaks, as I like to do, given A, how fast the information is disseminated, B, how many leakers, quote unquote, there are now willing to claim they have a source and step up and say the information is theirs, and then B, there's just a lot more places reporting on this, well, than there were a year ago. But if you swim upstream, you'll find that Mikey Sutton was the originator of this post. This is the same guy who had intimate knowledge that Spider-Man would be joining the MCU during 2015's Civil War and has been rather vocal about the goings-on over at Marvel Studios lately. I'm just going to read what he had to say in his original post late last night. Ryan Coogler was all set to direct the sequel to Creed. Warner Brothers thought they had him in the bag, already doing a victory lap at an award show, but then Kevin Feige made him an offer he couldn't refuse: Black Panther. Black Panther won its own shares of Oscars thanks to Coogler. His orphan child didn't fare so well without him. Lesson: the mouse will play dirty. So Homecoming and Far From Home director Jon Watts, as last I checked, hasn't been signed on for Spider-Man 3 yet. Uh-oh. Like in sports, being a free agent is excellent for the athlete, not so much for the home team. I'm hearing that Marvel Studios wants to launch this human rocket they've been developing for years. I scooped it ages ago, and is eyeing Watts for the position. Human rocket, you ask? His name is Richard Rider, also known as Nova. Watts will want a giant pay raise after Far From Home netted $1 billion globally, and the mouse will pull up with trucks filled with cash outside his doorway. If Sony doesn't play ball with Disney, the mouse could always set Watts free. But remember what the mouse did with Coogler? Yes, keep WB in mind, they wanted Coogler for Cyborg. What we have here is a potential heist. Luis would be proud. But why Nova? Nova was developed by Marv Wolfman to be the Peter Parker of the 70s. Richard Rider equals Peter Parker. Don't get me wrong, this isn't a revenge story. Watts could be considered for Nova no matter what, and don't be surprised if he ends up being discussed for the Young Avengers movie too. Nova will gradually build towards an annihilation epic with Galactus and Silver Surfer, so what you gonna do, Watts? The plot is twisting and leaving a trail of blazing blue. Don't mess with the mouse. I really like this take by Mikey Sutton. He goes and takes a couple of pieces of information, and it seems like he's doing the same thing that I do, putting it in context and then building out the other details. He can clearly see a couple moves ahead here. If Jon Watts truly is not under any sort of contract to do Spider-Man 3 for Sony, then Marvel could come in and play hardball, give him all the money to do a movie for them. And if Marvel Studios already really likes him as a director and he has made them a ton of money and done right by them with Spider-Man, then it makes sense that they would use him on a different property. They've done that with directors in the past, namely the Russos. But also, if they like the director, they might just want to use him again, period. Also, if you're Jon Watts, might you not want to do the third movie in your own Spider-Man trilogy, regardless of what's going on with the character rights and at which studio? Remember, a lot of the people over on the Sony team that made those first 2 Spider-Man movies that are in the MCU, both Far From Home and Homecoming, are largely intact. In fact, a majority of them are from Sony, so it's possible that they think, hey, you know what, we've still got the team here, Jon Watts still wants to do that, and could also still direct the Nova movie for Marvel and the Spider-Man 3 movie for Sony. He can do more than one movie, guys, and work with both studios. It's possible. There's been way too many Easter eggs in Richard Rider talk here recently. Not just the Russos saying that he was in that final scene of Avengers Endgame. There was an Easter egg in Spider-Man Far From Home. There were plans to put him in Avengers Endgame. We've talked at length about the deleted scene. People have covered it. There's no need to go over all of them. But enumerating all the Easter eggs and mentions that seem like they've been coming nonstop pretty much since the release of Avengers Endgame only means where there's smoke, there's fire. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. A, about Jon Watts coming to direct this, but B, finally getting Nova in the MCU. It can't be a coincidence that he keeps coming up every other week, right? Let me know what you think in the comments about all of this, and quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 500,000 subscriber mark. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video. That'll automatically enter you to win the PlayStations plus all the other prizes we're giving away here at the channel. Right Right now, we're giving away copies of Avengers Endgame in Blu-ray and DVD. All the winners are announced in videos. If you've missed the past winners of the PlayStations, no worries. I'll go ahead and link the previous 3 winners down below. We give one away every 100,000 subscribers. When we were a smaller channel, it was every 50. We've given away 7 so far. Again, if you want to win any of the prizes, including the PlayStations, the DVD and Blu-rays, or any of the other stuff we end up giving away, all the same rules apply. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always, guys. Thanks for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.